welcome to Outside the Box.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Outside the Box, and today we're going to be going over a case that is for Akedo from Fullcase. It's not this one, but we're going to compare them and see the differences and stuff, so let's get into it.
That's right, we have two of the official Akedo storage cases for all your warriors. These are really cool. They've got that arcade cabinet feel, the carry handle, really an awesome case. I want to show you another case that might help you not only store more warriors, but store them more efficiently and easier to take with you places. But let's go ahead and talk about this case.
All right, so this case, you have a handle, which is good, so you can carry it. It opens like this, and you have these slide-out slots where you can snap warriors in. These are hard to sometimes get out if you can't.
It's a tight fit.
Some of them are a little tight fit, but they are these slide-out bases with the snapping parts. So you can snap your warriors, and they're not gonna fall out. They're all snapped, and then you gotta remember that there's like a little line bump thing right here. This has to go on the outside, otherwise it won't fit through these drawer parts. I'm pretty sure you can hold a total of 18 warriors. If I'm getting my math right, because there's 9, so yeah, 18. At the front, some controllers actually can't fit here, like this regular legendary controller. You can put it here. It does not clip in.
Oh, which would be so awesome if it actually clipped in. Just another place to carry a controller because they do take up quite a bit of space.
Another good benefit about this case is you do get an exclusive warrior end code. In this one, you don't get exclusive warrior, but I mean...
Change your backgrounds. We've got the arena there, and then we've got basically the versus display board here, which is cool.
Yeah, there's also a little coin thing right here for end code. Again, it doesn't snap in, so it's not going to stay there. And then the bonus feature, which is kind of cool, is you have this drawer here, and I filled it with a bunch of warriors.
There's a lot.
There's Buster Bling. I got some armor. And one good thing to know about this is the giants. I've tested this with all the giants we have. They cannot fit in the case without the armor, so I'm pretty sure this is what the drawer is for. It's for the controllers and the battle giants armor.
So you cannot get...
I've tried, maybe the Series 1, but for what I know, these guys don't fit in there. Tremor Fist Tailwhip doesn't fit in there.
Oh yeah, you're right, because... Let's take his armor. See if I can get that out. The bottom one's a little harder to get out. Let's put on his armor.
The encode.
Encode is still attached.
Weston didn't want to take it out.
Alright, so armor's on Tremor Fist Tailwhip. We're going to try to slide him in here on the bottom one to see if he will fit with his armor. And as you can see, it hits the top. Kind of disappointing because this now takes up space in the drawer, and it'd be nice just to keep them with the warriors, that way you don't lose them. Anyway, it is what it is.
And one good thing to know, I don't know if this is for every case, but for these two cases that we got, when you put the characters on the middle slot, it is pretty hard. The outside ones are a lot easier, and sometimes the warriors don't fit and you can't put them on. So you have to just test out a bunch of warriors. So also all of these ones that are on these middle rows, like the very middle, like Thoraxis, or I think Squid Lips, yeah. They fit on there without me, it's not hard. I can get them on. And another thing that you should know is these Power Strikers, or the Super Splitters, sorry. The Super Splitters, because they split, it is a little bit more dangerous to pull them off.
Oh, yeah.
It might. I've taken them off a few times, and I heard that it's kind of snapping a little bit. So if you put it in there, make sure you're not going to use it for a while, or you can just put it in the drawer. So
these are official Akedo cases for stored warriors. And how many warriors can you store in here?
I'm pretty sure you can store 18 because there's 9.
So 18 slots, but you do have the drawer, which I think is primarily for controllers
and stuff like that,
and maybe some battle armor for the
I have
giants.
at least 10 warriors in here.
He probably has 10 warriors in here.
With 3 armors and 2 training pieces.
Weston's got armor and controllers and a couple warriors in there as well. But this is a really, really nice case. It's fun because it's branded. It looks like an arcade cabinet. It's got the graphics on the side, or at least illustrations.
You can just take it wherever you want.
You can carry it. But the only thing about this is it does take up a lot of space. So
it is pretty big.
We do have something from a company called Fullcase that makes custom adjustable or configurable cases for your Akedo characters, and we have one case here today where we're gonna see how many we can get in there and how many we can adjust and see how it compares with this. Let's get into it. And here it is, the Fullcase Akedo Carrying Case. This was sent to us by Fullcase so that we could review and talk about it and get you guys familiar with ways to store your Akedo characters that aren't just in that, which is cool, but this makes it a little bit easier to transport and travel, and this is configurable. So if you want to fit a controller in here, if you want to fit a giant in here with their armor, and you just want to fit individual characters, you can do that. It comes with pre-cut divider slots. This isn't anything new in the case world and storage. I mean, there are plenty of storage cases that do this, but it's cool to see a company that's thinking about, really specifically thinking about the size of those characters and how they fit into one of these and how many you can get. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and we're going to see how many characters we can fit. However many characters are in there, at least the 18 that are stored.
Drawer. But I'm not taking these all out.
Oh, you don't want to? Well, I guess I see what you're saying. We want to make sure we can at least get 18 in here. The other really nice thing about this is it's lockable. I shouldn't say lockable, but it does have the releases
which is
for the
nice.
lid. You can see.
Yeah, and you can see. And you don't have these annoying snappy pieces where if you take them off too much, they'll just pop off their base. That's actually happened to me. My first strikeout, that was in our very first video, every time I take it off the controller, and eventually it just popped off. Like, you could still put it back on, but it like didn't break or anything. It just came off the bottom.
I love, like we had just said, about being able to see the characters. You can kind of see the characters through that if you look through the back, and if you remove the card on the front, you can see through it. But this, you can actually see all your warriors, giving you the ability to sort your warriors by series, by type of, whether chain weapons,
yeah, like you could have
giants,
Series 1, then another one for Series 2, another one for Series 3, another one for Series 4.
And like that, it does have a carry handle. But this carry handle is collapsible, meaning it collapses, folds down out of the way. But with that said, I think we need to open this up. Let's see how many dividers we have, and let's see how many warriors we can fit in this case. So the dividers are on tabs, which you can break off. So if you want to twist off the divider
that's actually cool.
like that, you can twist it off. But let's see how many dividers it comes with. Let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16. Let me recount this because I got to make sure I got this right.
A lot of boring math later.
12, 16, 20 on this side. So, looks like we have 42 dividers in here. All right, let me just make sure. So you want to keep there's these little ridges here at the top. The ridges are to help you grab it, but you want to keep that at the top. And let's see if I can get this in there. Okay. Boom. All right, let's see what you got.
It fits.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. That warrior right there fits in there. So if you think about it.
Buster Bling.
If you think about, if that fits in there, that's Buster Bling. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 24.
Okay, the only ones that
32,
don't fit are kickers.
40, 48 warriors we should be able to fit in this thing.
Well, except kickers don't count.
Okay,
Kickers
so
cannot
kickers.
fit in these.
You're right. Kickers will not fit in that. You'll have to expand the space one more. So that's the beauty of this is.
Or maybe you could expand it one more and then put 2 kickers laying on top of each other.
Oh, that's true too. You can do
You
that.
can save more space.
I am the smartest man alive!
And then technically it would still be
That's smart,
the
man.
thing. You'd be able to store 2 because you extended it 1 so that it's still the same number.
All right, so I want you, Will, to go ahead and start loading this thing up, and let's see how many we can get in there.
Okay, alright. Back.
The toad has arrived.
We have an issue.
Where do we have an issue?
This one has this thing for the clip, so it's not as big.
It's not as big.
Meaning we really can't fit a warrior in there.
So I think because of this issue here,
Oh, wait,
I think we should use that as a double one. we can't find something that fits there, and put in a kicker.
Dude, it's so cool though. It actually kind of looks like the All-Star Collector Pack. Like you can just see them all in their glory. They're just sitting there.
Right, you can see them all in there. Okay, so two things. Well, one thing to note for sure: that guy, this giant, would not fit, and partly because of the space between the actual molded-in plastic section. So if this was a little wider, he could fit in there. Now, we're not sure if that applies to all the giants.
I'm pretty sure it's just this one.
It's just this one. So why don't you...
No, I think it's Thoraxis too, but...
Let's see,
I'll take
Thoraxis, but let's try
Shatterclaw.
So we're going to try
Actually, the
Shatterclaw.
spinny ones might not fit in there too. But...
Who you want to take out?
Simple. It's the game show. Does he fit? And the answer is yes.
Well, if I can close the case and he's not pushing out on it, which it's not, it closes. So Shatterclaw can fit in there. Obviously doesn't have his armor on right now, but I'm pretty sure he would fit with his armor too. We just have to remove a divider to get him to fit all the way. We have two joystick controllers in here. If we use the traditional non-joystick controllers, I think we could stack.
I think at least 4 in there.
Well, yeah, I think we could get quite a few. We have 3 or 4 inside.
We really only need 2.
So that is really cool. So let's see. We have, what did we say? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16, 24. Well, actually, I take that back. So where the latch is, we actually took that divider out and we put in a couple of kickers. Here
You
we
can
got.
stack 2 on top.
Yeah, 2 Hayashis are stacked here
Basically,
on top.
you didn't waste it because you could still fit 2 characters.
That's true. You're not really wasting it. So there's 2 there. So now I gotta really think about how many in here. 8, 16, 24, and then that would be 32. And then in this one, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 characters in here with 2 joystick controllers. You could take this and you could battle. And you know what else is actually probably the most beneficial to this is it's actually you don't have to snap in the characters. You don't have to be worried about pulling a character out and
The thing comes off the base. Or
thing come off the base, it breaks. You start to wear out the connectors here on the inside. With this case, you don't have to do it, which is awesome. I really like that, and I love that I can just store this. I can slide it. I can put it in a drawer, set it on a shelf. This is from an awesome company called Fullcase. You can check them out below. They've got all kinds of cases for not only Akedo, but if you collect any kind of small figurines or anything really that you can think of, they probably have a case.
Legos fit in here.
Legos, minifigs. If you collect minifigs and you like to store them, they have minifig cases as well. This is cool. I think we're going to buy a few more of these to store our warriors. I think it really is.
It's better than these.
It's better. I mean, that is cool. Don't get us wrong. This is a really fun case. And it's cool to see them displayed like this, opened up on a shelf. You can have this displayed out like that, and you can see all your characters. But there's also something really cool about having even a case like this for overflow. Maybe you put your best warriors in this, the ones that you cherish the most. You know, maybe you put your Lord Shifta in here and Mythical Stormstrike and your legendaries and your
Super Splitters, Power Strikers, all of the exclusive guys.
Yeah, and this becomes your, classics or epics. Some of the duplicates you might have live in this. You can't fit some giants in this one, but I can almost guarantee they probably have a case that could fit those giants. So thanks again to Fullcase for sending this to us, for letting us check it out. I know Will's going to be using one of these, and I'm going to get a few more so we can store our characters. And I encourage you, again, to check them out. Links in the description below. This case is down there if you want to get this one specifically, and links to other ones as well. But until then, we'll catch you on the next one.